Hey everyone, Joe here, and today I've got my special guest all the way from Prague, the way of France, Amelie. Say hello.
Hello.
Today we're doing two movies that I watched. So
Ooh.
fuck y'all motherfuckers who say I don't watch movies. I do. I watched two of them so far. That's all you need to know. Don't Log Off 2025 and Frankie Freako 2024. All this and more right now. The music's back because we got
And the
dancers.
dance too, yeah.
And done. Yeah, it's a quick music day. So if you don't know anything about Streaming Demons, this is like season 15 for us, or actually it's season 4. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. We'll say it's season 4. And we used to do a formula and Cthulhu's and all sorts of madness, bro. Madness. We had special guests. And now we're just talking about movies because that's what we should be doing. It's Streaming Demons, not talk about special whatevers. Anyways, today I've watched both movies. She has not, correct? You've not?
Correct. I did not.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to, or actually not to, I'm going to talk about this movie as if I'm talking to a friend because I am.
Yes, you are.
And I know. See? We're friends.
Ah.
Don't tell no one else, though. Just the people who listen.
Yes.
It's a secret.
It's
We actually hate each other off screen. It's just a fucking kayfabe thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I like talking movies up if I like them. And if I don't like them, I will let you know. I mean, there's some movies we disagreed on. I'm like, that was dog shit. And there's some movies we liked.
Correct.
Like
Yes.
that one with Brad Pitt, where like the elephant scene, like we had to get past that. And
Yes.
after we got past that, it was actually a fucking good movie. I'm like, God damn, it's actually a good movie.
Correct.
Yes. So the first one I'm going to talk about, as we were just talking about before shooting, was Don't Log Off. The 2025 Don't Log Off, a horror, mysteries, a thrillers, all in between. And I'm going to read you the log line from IMDb. During a virtual birthday party, Sam vanishes. Her friends investigate via calls and social media, but start disappearing when they check her apartment. They must face a menacing figure from her past to save her and survive. Directed and written by Brandon and Garrett Bear. And starring the person from, I almost said Home Improvement. No, Modern Family.
Correct.
Ariel Winter. I'm so sorry. I knew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ariel. I had a brain fart for a half second. So you only saw a bit of the trailer, right?
I watched the whole trailer.
Okay. I will tell you, did you realize who she was just by watching the trailer? Like, oh, that's the girl from...
No.
Okay.
Alors, that's really interesting because I follow this actress since her beginning. She has an interesting career. She's an interesting person. She gave different point of view about career as a child actress. She's an excellent actress,
She
and
is.
she's very independent. She, I think, will have a bright future in cinema, and I think she's the kind of person who will touch at different kind of movie, not just the main, commercial movies. I did not recognize her. However, a lot of fans in the comment section of the video did recognize her and said, "Oh, she is taking the risk of a horror movie. That's interesting." Plus, she is blonde. She's not brunette, and she
Yeah,
has
she's
a
blonde in
complete
this one.
different set. I did not recognize her. I watched the trailer, and I think she's going to do good in this movie. She's a good actress. She is
She's
a
a
character.
brilliant actress. And
Correct.
the
Yeah.
funny thing is, I seen Ariel Winter, and I know I've watched all of Modern Family. I know who it is going to be. And when I started to play the movie, I completely forgot.
Hmm.
And when I first started watching it, it opens up with like the scary movie, or not scary movie, the Scream opening where they do a kill right away.
Hmm.
And that's not a big spoiler. It happened in 2 minutes. They do a kill right away, right? I'm like, is that Lily from Modern Family? Is that the person? Is this? I'm like, oh, she'll be okay. I'm like, or not. And I couldn't remember. I knew someone from Modern Family was in it, but I couldn't remember the actress. I just like, one of those long days I had. And I thought, like, wow, they did a Jackie Chan where some Jackie Chan movies came out and they killed him right away.
Hmm.
Because at that time he was just like a stunt guy. But when he became famous, they put his name on big title, like he was a star of the film, and he was not. So he's like, oh, he comes back, right? I
Hmm.
remember watching a Bean one movie gets like skewered. I'm like, No, he'll be back. He's Jackie Chan. 12 minutes later, 20, 30. Like, oh my God, it's just, yeah, he gets killed in the first 5 minutes. What the hell? Yeah, it's repurposing. So this one, Ariel Winter, Luke Benoit, and Sterling Bowman. I will say the acting is mostly spot on. I'm saying mostly spot on. She is a great actor. Ariel Winter's a fantastic actress.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fantastic actors and actresses here. There's parts where you don't like some people, and not because you don't probably like the actor, because they're doing a great job of not being likable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what the trailer leaves out, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and what the IMDb tagline leaves out, is this happens during COVID. That's why it is a virtual birthday party.
Okay. I'm going to give my point of view as someone who never watched the movie, who just base my point of view on watching the trailer. That's what I do, right?
Really? Yep.
I like to watch the trailer and based on that say, maybe good, maybe not good, etc. I watch it and I don't feel it's COVID. Nothing is said about COVID or anything. For me, it's normal to see people. I just had the idea of, oh, that's really strange. Everyone is all together and camera on because nowadays people are
Yeah.
camera off, right? And it's a birthday and they say happy birthday. And I was like, oh, maybe she live abroad and all her friend from university or friend from
No.
hometown must say happy birthday. Because I find really strange in the trailers, like, oh my God, she got kidnapped and nobody called 911 and nobody goes to a place. You see what I mean? So I'm like, maybe she's far away in America
Well,
or something like that. Like, they do call 911 in the trailer, but I'm like, yeah, really weird, Nothing indicates they're saying COVID in the thing. And I don't know if people want to watch a movie about a birthday party
oops.
during COVID. You see what I mean? Like,
Well, you'd say that
mm-hmm,
because maybe the trailer is cut poorly.
mm-hmm,
Can you still hear me?
yeah.
You hear me okay? Okay. I'm starting to fog up a bit. I haven't worn one of these in a while. Let me take my hands off. But one of the
It is,
first
yeah.
giveaways that it's on COVID, everyone's wearing a goddamn mask outside. Not
Mm-hmm,
some people, not a
mm-hmm,
few fucking people. Everyone
mm-hmm,
is.
mm-hmm.
If they didn't do that, and by the way, this is one of the things if am I sounding different? I'm guessing I am. So my voice is rebounding back to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my god.
You sound
Take that
different, but
off.
we can hear you.
That's one of the things the movie does not do well.
Mm-hmm,
It shows COVID.
mm-hmm,
Can't hear myself. It
mm-hmm.
shows COVID, but god damn it, everyone sounds crystal clear with their fucking masks on.
Yeah.
Like they're on social media, they're doing a FaceTime, and everyone sounds crystal clear with a mask on. Fuck you. No one can understand anyone saying with their mask on. I get it. It's a movie. If everything was so like this, no more, you want to watch fucking subtitles. But they could at least played it up a little bit. And anyone who's missed COVID, here's a COVID test strip.
Oh God.
It looks like a syphilis test because it is, but for your brain. Yeah, you shove this, you take it out. Let me see. Shit, you know what? Let me see. I have the old Quebec ones with me. But we all became scientists during COVID. All
Yeah.
of us. Because Quebec stopped doing testing because they're cheap cunts. And you would take this liquid, you
Yes.
would put the liquid into the small vial, the test tube.
Yeah.
You would put the test tube in this fucking test tube holder.
Yeah.
You would then take your actual test kit here. This is the actual
Yeah.
test kit. You have to pipe it into it. And then the first thing is you have to get a sample. And the samples for the old test,
Mm-hmm.
you put it back and you keep shoving the Q-tip up until you touch your brain.
Lobotomy, dude. Did
Yes.
you have to do that every time you go in class? Because I had to do that every time I was going to the office. So first we would go in the first floor. I was doing it pregnant. And go
Really?
to the room and there was a guy called Bogdan I would never forget. So you took with his accent. So you took the formula, you produce the formula here, and you have to put in your nose, hoping to not have COVID to be able to work.
Where
Like,
was that?
ah, la, la, la,
Where
la,
were
la,
you?
la.
I
Czech
forgot.
Republic, Prague.
Chuck? Well, you're still in Prague?
For
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I
Okay.
came back in March 2021,
Okay.
we were
Yeah.
mandatory to do so, and we had to send an SMS to HR to say I did my test and I come for those who wanted to come to the office. And because I
Oh
was
no, in
pregnant,
Quebec
yeah.
it was actually just showmanship. It was they put you could if you were sick, especially at the first beginning of the day, you went into the COVID test center, but then test centers became just swamped with people, and
Hmm.
so that became if you were a first responder, if you had to work with the public, then you can use a test center. So I would go to my test center like almost every time, and then the home kits came, and
Hmm.
then the test center started going away. But when the first couple things on test center, they would like do the whole brain thinking like, and it would just like tears come out of your eyes. It's not just like jab; it's like you jab
Oh,
and you rotate. It really reminded
yeah,
me of a syphilis test where they put it inside your penis and started going
yeah.
doop, 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 like fucking corking a bottle, and then it became a spit test.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like
It's
just spitting this,
like you needed to spit in a field like this,
yeah, yeah,
and then you need oh la la. When I
yeah,
was in Australia, to leave Australia, I needed to do the COVID test. So I was like, "Hi, my name is Kimberly. I'm going to place this inside your nose, so you're going to feel a little tingling. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. You did it." In Czech Republic, it's like, "Dobrý den, paní Delphi, prosím, start,
double
clack, 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 up, dobrý, děkuju, všechno." I'm like, ha, ha,
yeah.
ha, ha,
It was
ha.
like I usually try to. Anyone who knows me knows, and you will absolutely go like, yeah, that's him. I usually try to pick up on the doctors or nurses who treat me. They're seeing me
Yeah,
naked anyways. Why not?
yeah.
The job's halfway there, It's
Hmm.
halfway done for me. But it's hard to pick up on a nurse when you're crying
Hmm.
because once they hit the nose, it just keeps. You're not crying out of pain. It's just
Hmm.
your eyes water.
Yeah.
Your eyes water. You're like, what the fuck? It's like, you little bitch. Go back home. Like, oh, goddamn, I can't pick up on you. You just fucking saw me crying for a while. What the fuck's wrong?
I
Yeah, it
didn't like
wasn't
it.
fun. And you had to wait a couple days. It wasn't
Yeah.
instant responses like, well, we'll tell you. Okay. And we all had like fucking apps on our phone to get in anywhere.
Oh God, I went on a date and for a cup of coffee, and I had a problem with my phone, and he was like, "So, what are you looking for?" No, 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 no. And excuse me, yes, can I see your pass? And I'm like, I have a problem with my. So for the 5, 15 minutes, you're trying to unblock your thing
Yeah.
for a simple cappuccino,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Especially if they use this shit. We all
oh,
learned that like Apple had to make a new configuration for their opening of your face because a lot of
mhm,
phones are open to a face for Apples.
mhm.
And they're like, shit, no one's being recognized. So now you have a second configuration with a mask on.
Oh, putain, c'est. But do you remember? Okay, so you need to go out on the street with a mask, but once you're sitting, you can take off your mask.
Oh, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. In Quebec,
Mhm.
because the government is assholes. Sorry, was I coughing when I said that? My
At
bad.
this
I meant
way.
to say they're
Bless
assholes.
you. Bless you.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say it straight out. What are you gonna do? Kick me out? Take my birth away? Fuck y'all,
Not
motherfuckers in
giving you a middle
SMBD.
name?
Yeah, right. So you could look. We had a curfew, which is fine, I guess. Whatever. It wasn't medically valid, but they used the doctor here is like, oh, we must do a curfew. Then he later on resigns because he wouldn't push the next curfew through, and so they hired someone who would.
Mhm.
So you always know medicine's on point when they say no to politicians and then politician replaces them.
Mhm.
Sure.
Mhm.
But the curfew was ridiculously early. It was like, fuck, man, like 8 p.m. or something there, 7 p.m., whatever it is.
For us and
And
them.
only for Montreal,
Mhm.
where I lived across a bridge, we
Mhm.
actually got an extra hour. So it must have been 8 p.m. for one and 9 p.m. for other. It was like, I called it the vampire virus because after sundown, the
Mhm.
virus comes out and hunts you, but it can't cross water. That's
Oh,
why the bridge people get an extra hour.
oh God, us French, we did better. When we found out, us French, we had a curfew at 10 p.m., People find the old Nazi French-German curfew at 10 p.m. from the Second World War, and they place it everywhere on their hometown
It's fun.
next to the thing. So you got a
Absolutely.
be careful 10 p.m., be careful past 10 p.m., you are, no. And people got fined for not having a mask, 1,000 euro on spots. And sometimes people didn't have the time to get the correct mask. So there is a lady, very famous, unfortunately, nowadays. She has a father who has dementia, Alzheimer, and he was found naked in a garden of a neighbor. So
Right.
he got fined. So the family got fined, and she's like, "How can I look after my father, knowing I need to work and I need to have a nurse, and we cannot have a nurse, and da 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 with
Yeah.
COVID?" And she sent a letter to Macron. She explains the situation. It was a complete shit show in France. My parents were telling me to go to the market, you need to have a pass, you need to have your mask. And
Yeah.
in Australia, it was completely different. It was state by state. Christmas 2020, I will never forget. People come to New South Wales when I am with my family, and a lot of people are from Victoria. So you have Victoria State and New South Wales.
Yeah.
Two morons went to a shopping mall center with COVID, knowing they had COVID, and they gave COVID to everyone in the shopping
Wow.
center, apparently. They, in 24 hours, give a warning to people who were on holiday in New South Wales, who said, you have 24 hours to come back. Once it's midnight, we close the state of Victoria.
Yeah.
People were rushing out. I never saw a long traffic like that. And my
Shit, man.
mother-in-law was like, I was seeing people on TV like, we come for New Year's Eve and Christmas to spend with our family. We have 24 hours. Some people need to 48 hours to go back, and if they close everything, can be closed for 2 weeks or whatever. And that was crazy. It's just like we had a lot of freedom in Australia, but at the same time, it's just a snap of a finger. They could close everything.
Well, yeah, it's a
Melbourne
state of
was closed.
emergency. That's
Melbourne
literally
was
the
closed. Like
definition
that's
of a state
crazy.
of
Like
emergency.
it's crazy and frightening during COVID. It's how all of a sudden you have a new law, like for example the mask. If you don't wear your mask, you can be fined. If you can be fined, you can go to prison. You can go this, you can go that. You can
I don't think anyone went
and
for fucking prison though. I think you're extrapolating a little bit too much here. They got fined. Did someone went to
trial and
prison for a mask? No. No, no, fuck off.
mm,
No, you
fight
better
and
you
stuff
gotta
like
back
like
your data up, man.
it's
Sorry.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Fines, yes. Prison time for no mask? No.
It's crazy to see how the law can change from Monday to Friday, and people who call the police to talk on you a lot,
Yes. Oh, that
a lot.
happened a lot. I had a
Mhm.
girlfriend who lived downtown, well, in Verdun, which is near downtown Montreal at the time. And her neighbors were the reporting type. And because the law was if you were a family, you could have stayed in your family. If you're a single person, for a long time was fuck you, single people. And because we weren't married, I had to sneak in through her back door, no pun intended. Yeah, I had to sneak in to her fucking house and then sneak back out from her fucking house because her neighbors would call out the fucking cops. It was amazing. It's amazing. But we're doing all this stuff. We're reliving the bad times right now. This is not what this podcast is about. But Don't Log Off is about this. This is what's missing from the trailers. This is what's missing from the IMDb. It's during COVID.
Mhm.
It's, they didn't film it during COVID, but maybe they don't, fucking knows. But they produced it during COVID, but they did it as a glam shot.
Mhm.
Like they hit the high points of the wackiness of the internet being forced on everyone all at once to do virtual birthday parties and shit like that, and people being bad at FaceTime calls and stuff like that. But it's all still glam. Like it is the Hollywood. Ariel Winter is an attractive person. Kara Roster is an attractive person. Kylan Rambo is. They're all basically fucking models that act. Like they all have model looks. Like Luke Benoit, like Jack Riffle. These guys all sterling. They all have Brielle, right? Ash, I'll just name all the entire goddamn cast. I'll name you all one by one. You know you look good. Just saying. And no one's like suffering from hygiene of like, because truth, did I shave every day with COVID? Fuck no. I had masks on. Did I wear like sometimes brush my teeth? Probably not. Why? I had a fucking mask on most. Well, I was going outside like fuck this shit. I look like shit. I
I
don't give a
remember
fuck.
your hair, dude. I remember your hair.
It's like yeah, we
And
can
they're
see
not in
fucking
pyjamas.
barbers
We were in pyjamas. Do you
most of the
remember? We were
time.
all in pyjamas, like the long t-shirt.
Yeah,
And I have picture on my Instagram with me and my nephews, and we are in pyjamas. Pyjamas, my friend. And what did we do? Well, as we couldn't go to the supermarket, we would eat KFC, McDonald's, with a lot of boxes
yeah.
everywhere. Delivery. Do you remember your delivery in
Delivery.
Amazon?
Oh, way too much. I remember washing my groceries in fucking bleach. That's how weird we got for a while. But that they do hit that well. Like,
Mhm.
don't log off. Does hit the deliveries,
Mhm.
the weirdness that the isolation, but still trying to do some kind of human connection. It does that really well. It
Mhm.
does it really well. It does it a little too polished. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit too polished for its own good. And I
Mhm.
get it. You have to make an aesthetic choice between do you want the reality of what COVID was versus the polish of telling a fucking story. And
Mhm.
they erred on the side of telling a fucking story, which is fine. It's a fucking movie. They should err on that side. They're not, it's not a goddamn documentary. No
Mhm.
one thought like, oh, don't log off. It's a documentary. I can't wait.
Mhm.
No, it's terror has entered the chat. It's got a good premise. It's decent. It's suspenseful. I do have some problems with the movie, but the acting ain't one of them. I think the scenes are beautifully done. I think the writing, for the most part, works. It is suspenseful. It is something I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I liked watching this one. I won't mention the movie, but I had a shit screener, the one before, and it was just fucking abysmal. Fucking abysmal. So to watch Don't Log Off, I was like, thank fuck, a good movie. And it was nice to see Ariel Winter. I don't think she took a gamble on horror. I think she did the smart move. I think the gamble would be to play another character that looked just like the one on Modern Family. That's the gamble. Because that means you're typecasting yourself. So switching blonde and going more bubbly, not quite dumb, but more like the almost a party girl thing. And it is suspenseful. It's suspenseful, and they did the camera shots really well. They set up the direction well, and everything kind of flows together from chat ends. And I even learned stuff about chat. I'm like, shit, we could have done that. God damn it! Like I didn't know. These are breaking it down like Scooby Doo. I'm like, fuck, that's some smart ass shit, my time. And you do have a story where they do piece things together. It is also a mystery. It's not just straight horror. It wouldn't work as straight horror. It's been done. It's been done during the fucking pandemic as straight horror, where people were getting yanked from the chats and stuff like that, right? The mystery part is what makes this a good movie. And because the actors and actresses could actually act, the mystery part is believable. I'm not going to spoil the mystery because it's fucking mousetrap. You can't give away the play. Now, without saying how it ends, I understand the direction they were going with the ending. However, I wish they didn't.
Oh.
And I won't say how it ends because it fucking spoils everything. I understand the direction they were going. I understand it. Just like I understand the choice of making more realistic COVID versus movie land COVID. I don't agree. But it's nothing, I mean, fuck it, like I don't have to agree with everything. It is a good movie. If you were affected heavily by COVID, you could probably still watch this and it won't give you probably touch wood, anything as a flashback because I think they play it up enough, but it's not always in your face like a pandemic. But I think you can still enjoy this. It's an enjoyable movie. And especially if you just want to get into a small mystery that's not a bunch of R-rated garbage, you know. I think I'm not saying it's family friendly, but I think it's a good pickup. It is a good pickup. Now, I know you're trying to compare it to what was that movie that came out in 20
Unfriended. Unfriended.
Unfriended. Not like that at all.
Oh,
Two
interesting.
different movies. I think the
Okay.
trailer fucks it. That's what happens.
Mhm. Mhm.
The trailer makes it look like Unfriended. It's not. And sometimes a trailer can make and break a movie. Like Kevin Smith was talking about a trailer he didn't uh, do, and the water protection company put it out. It's like, this makes the movie look like nonsense. What the fuck you doing?
Mhm.
It's like, can we kill this trailer before people don't want to see the movie? Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer because I got the movie. And thanks everyone for giving me the screener. I really do appreciate you guys. I think you would like it. Honestly, knowing you, I think you would like it. I think you would like it. And it comes out July 15th to streaming everywhere or movies or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me. Shit, I'm not the PR guy. I am. Maybe. Shit. Okay. But anyways, it comes out in 3 days. We're taping this on the 12th. We're releasing it on the 12th because why not? It comes out in 3 days. Go watch it. Check it out. Don't log off. It is a decent cast doing great things. And Brandon and Garrett Bear, I can't wait to see what's next. Can't wait to see what's next. Now, you know what movie's coming now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I watched these back to back. In this order, I watched Don't Log Off first, and then I was like, I know just in case Don't Log Off was going to be shit. Because I don't know. Like, Jessica, I was like fucking disappointed in one of them before. I know Frankie Freako,
Yeah.
2024,
Mhm.
will be, at the very least, entertaining as fuck. And it's from Steven Kostanski. As a Polak, I'm so sorry for saying your name wrong, Steven. So, written and directed by Steven Kostanski. Here it is. It's a comedy horror.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking well done. I can't wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Workaholic yuppie Connor is an existential rut until one night he catches a bizarre ad for a party hotline. Remember party hotlines? I sure do. I never used them, but I remember the goddamn ads because they played all the fucking time. Call 1-900-85 da da da. The first minute is 25 cents. After that is for your fucking bank account per second. Yeah. It's like basically sex lines. Hosted by a strange dancing goblin, Frankie Freako. Could this be just a recipe? Who wrote this copy? Hey, Steven, if you wrote this copy, not working for you, buddy. Wait, I'm just spilling over these words. Could this be the recipe? No, wow. Could this be just the recipe to splice? See, you can't use just there. Watch. Could this be just a recipe? Which means it's only just the recipe.
Yeah.
But it's fuck those words, man. It should be. Should this be the recipe to spice up his boring life? Period. The end. Less is more, my friend. I hope Steven you didn't write that one because you wrote a great movie. Someone fucked your tagline on IMDb. Now, this movie, you watched the promo too, right?
Yeah.
Like the little trailer. What did you
Yeah.
think from the trailer?
I loved it. I loved it. I like this little bit of nostalgia because the character is not in a present day. He's in the 80s, I guess. And I really like the old-fashioned voice. In a world where the character is as a perfect girlfriend, a perfect life, a perfect house, a perfect job. But one day he find an advertising da-da-da, freaky something, and he call, and you see the Muppets, and
Yeah.
it's really 80s, Muppet thing, and it's this really funny world, and it's very 80s vintage, and I really, really like it because it reminds me the good old age when we would watch movies who last 90 minutes with characters, with a presentation, a
Yeah.
problematic, a resolution, and the end. And I like that. The golden one.
You know
It's
what?
really
This
good.
one I didn't watch the trailer because again I had the movie.
Hmm.
Thank you guys for giving me the movie. By the way, I appreciate especially this one. I needed this. I think I told the press guy, I'm like, God damn, I needed this one. Thank you so much for this. Like the week was just shit. I'm like, oh, I need something to fucking cleanse my mind a bit. And Frankie Freako, my God, delivers. Funny to see yourself with the trailers. Golden Trailer Awards actually nominates the trailer for the trashiest trailer, 2025 nominee, and also the movie itself. But the trailer is nominated for
Hmm.
shit. So I will go into Connor Sweeney's in it, Adam Brooks, Christy Walsworth, Rob Schraub. You have all of these great people and the puppets. The puppets really make it. No, I can't remember the last time I was worried for a puppet's life before. But I was like, oh my god, not that puppet. No, I like that one.
There is presentation with the puppet. Huh?
Yeah.
There is con with the puppet. I saw on internet they were presenting the puppet to different festivals.
They should. It's the puppet. It's like Clone Cop. There you go. This reminds me of last year's Clone Cops, where the premise is good. It's simple. The acting is phenomenal. And just like Clone Cops, it's got the funny moments, it's got the tender moments, and it's got the what the fuck moments. I think this will clean up at a lot of the contests. Contests. I'm fucking blowing my mind away. A lot of the areas for screenings, and they're filmed in Hamilton, Ontario. Motherfucker, I can throw a baseball and hit where they filmed this shit. Yeah, it's an hour 25. So it's
Ça
not
va?
taxing.
Yes,
It's just
90
fucking in
minutes.
and out.
90 minutes. I like
Yeah.
it. What I
Yeah,
really
if
like in
you
the trailer,
yeah.
it's when you look at the trailer, there everything is beige. Everything is really like how it was in the 80s. When you
Yeah.
watch some series, sometimes people say, "Yes, okay, the series is great. There is nostalgia, but it's too colorful. We used to live in beige houses." And there is a scene when there is a printer who print in a white and green paper. And I remember this white and green paper. That's completely 80s. So yes, it's a Muppet horror, funny, haha story. But there is work behind that. Like you can really see they went to people who really like the 80s, got the copy machine, how people dressed, how people brush themselves, and there is also the TV who is very used for the advertising. That's top notch. There is a work behind it. It's really well done, and it's not perfectly beautiful. So it's a bit dirty, which is like the patin. It's war. The clothes were war and everything. I really like that. Like it's really touched the nostalgia. I like it.
It does. It does. And it's they say it's an homage to these movies. I'll read the movies off. Troll from 86, Ghoulies 84,
Hmm.
Dynamic Toys from 92. Yeah, so it does fit in that. It fits in that. And they're like more like this, street trash, like these are great things. Psycho Goreman. Yeah, it reminds me of Psycho Goreman. It really does. Like the whole fucking 80s vibe. And it's really the most unbelievable thing here is not the puppets. It's not the puppets. It's how the fuck did that guy get that girlfriend? That's the most unbelievable thing. It's like,
Yes.
this dude's with her?
Hmm.
What the fuck? What's wrong with me? It's like, what the fuck? Fuck all this shit, man. I'm fucking out
But
here.
but don't you think it's meant like for an homage to the 80 movie where the guy is just average and the girlfriend is always
It's
really hot?
smoking
It's
fucking
a
hot.
blonde with long legs and stuff.
Yeah. It's like if
Typically
I was dating you,
American.
no offense to
Ah,
Stefan, but like, the guy's average as fuck and the girl's you. But did I make you blush, motherfucker? Yes, I did. Good for me. Frankie Freako, I'll make you my puppet, my little Muppet. Sat on a tough it, babies. No, Frankie Freako, the poser. How did I describe it? I think I said, "Holy shit! This is like if Joe Piscopo made a horror comedy." Like if you take Joe Piscopo from the late '80s, early '90s, Johnny Dangerously type, and you made him a fucking horror comedy, that's Frankie Freako. Like they channeled that. Like even the way the puppets wearing the leather jackets, like the Dice Clay look, it's fucking fun. It's fun. I believe if you look at like Connor Sweetie, if you look at Connor's role in this, and Connor Sweeney's role is fucking the guy named Connor. I love it. I'll read out these things. Watch. Connor Sweeney plays Connor. Christy Wordsworth plays Christina. Rob Schraub plays Rob Delaney. It's like a big, like, fucking don't care. All good. It's like, oh, we're just doing this. I think this works because it reminds me of Weird Science. It's like Michael Anthony Hall kid, he gets the girl, gets the girls. But when he makes the goddess in Weird Science, it's like that kid grew up and still had the hot girlfriend, but became so boring just because he had to produce, it's like, I have my job, I have to do all this stuff. And he was kind of worried about losing his girlfriend. I'll tell you how old this movie is. They saw the fucking Yellow Pages and
I
dial phones in
I
the
I
house.
knew Yellow Pages. It was all the thing Yellow Pages. Try to explain to Gen Z. We used to receive once a year a big boot of Yellow Pages called the Yellow
Yeah,
Page.
like
It's
that fucking,
big,
the
like
small ones were this thick.
bigger. Do you remember? It was
I
so
know.
easy. We would do things with it, and we would
It's
find the
like,
telephone number of everyone. And if you
yeah,
didn't want it to have your telephone on the book, you had to pay to be in the
yeah,
red line.
yeah, yeah. I
Like crazy.
remember we, oh God, I'm telling a story now. Okay. Did I ever tell you about Laura?
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't really speak about her often, but
Hmm.
our first date, Laura and I's first date, she was doing a guest spot with John Lydon from, at that time, Pill, formerly Sex Pistols. And she was supposed to dress like the dominatrix, which like the leather one seat, what leather piece with the whips and shit like that. I mean, just for the, I don't know, for the show, right? And our first date was going from adult bookstore to adult bookstore. When I say bookstore, it's basically sex shops. I guess we call them now. We call them adult bookstore back in the day. Sex shops, sex shop. Looking for the perfect outfit for her. And that wasn't the whole date, but we did other things later on. But the way we found all these adult bookstores or adult sex shops, adult versus the kids sex shops? No, Joe, come on. The adult shop to go to was we went to a fucking phone booth, looked up adult stores, and tore, I guess I can tell it's some vandalism, tore out those fucking pages
Yeah.
because they had not only the phone number, but the address.
Hmm.
They had people's address. They wouldn't, the white pages had the individual person, the
Hmm.
yellow pages had the businesses, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, this is the thing we used to do. We was, you find them without things ripped out because we would then look at this and then, yes, kids, without fucking phones, we found where their streets are by either knowing the city because we had to or getting a fucking paper map out and going, okay, we're now, we're here. Where do they go now? Boom. Yeah, that's back in the day. And it does it well. Frankie Freako brings that back so fucking well. And that is just Act 1 and Act 2A. Act 2B and Act 3, somewhere else entirely. It gets fucking freakier. It's brilliant. If you liked Gremlins, Ghoulies, Trolls, like these are all appropriate. Psycho Goreman. If you liked any of these movies, you're going to love Frankie Freako. It is well done. It's smart. It's got a fucking ton of Easter eggs in it. And I think this is the perfect movie to watch if you're like, just like, fuck my life type thing. This will get you up. It really will. I would watch this movie again. Like, don't log off. I loved it. One and done. Sorry. I
Hmm.
ain't got time for two. Frankie Freako, I can watch this multiple fucking times. I could watch this probably several fucking times, maybe once a year, like a fucking thing. I would love to see this on Joe Bob Briggs. The Last Drive-In to Joe Bob Briggs. I think Frankie Freako will be a perfect fucking film for that. The Drive-In Will Never Die. So if you think you would like this, yeah, I don't even have to sell it. You just liked it from the trailer. I didn't have to sell
Oh,
it to you, right?
definitely. Yes, definitely. Because it's, as you said, not long, 90 minutes. There is this bit of nostalgia. And you can really see the people having fun making the
Yeah.
movie. Like
Oh my God,
just
they're having
you
fun
naming
making a
Chris
movie.
and Christiana,
Yeah.
Robert and Robsies. Like it's really cool. It's puppetry. It's more than like the low budget. There's a work behind, and it just gets the itch. Like I want to watch that. Like, that's funny. If you say to me, okay, I want you to select between Log Off and that movie, which one will
This
you
one.
do? Number two. This one, definitely. I'll bring the M&Ms, I'll bring the hot dog. We sit on your sofa and we watch the movie and we laugh and we have Pepsi Cola and we're really, really cool. 90
Yeah,
minutes, bim bada boom, done.
I
Ha
think
ha,
so.
hee hee, ho ho, and voila.
I think so. I think this might be down generational lines. I think X and millennials are gonna love the shit out of this show, and Z's gonna find it. Why is this? But fuck you guys. Get your own fucking show. I think it's something. I'm trashing the Z's today. I shouldn't do that because they'll be taking care of me in a nursing home. But I think this is the show that you can take a date. It's a good date show because you can watch it, you can talk through, you can laugh. It's a decent. I'm not depending on your family. You can sit down and watch it. It's a decent entryway into horror. People who don't quite like horror, you can watch it with them. And this is absolutely the bring the M&Ms, have a drink, do whatever pharmaceuticals you want, and you'll still have a fun time.
Hmm. And
I,
it's
I
not
agree.
serious. The problem, with the movie we were talking about, Log Off, it's beautiful. Everybody is well dressed,
Yes,
well makeup, and everything. It stressed me out. I want to be a Gremlins.
and
I
that's
want
the
to be a
reason. Okay,
Gremlins.
I'm
Like.
gonna jump into that movie for 1 second again.
Hmm.
That's why if you ever watch it, tell me what you think about the ending because you're like, fuck, he's right. Frankie Freako, you know what it is through and through, and by no means is Connor Sweeney a bad looking dude. He's a good looking dude. It's just in no world does he get Christy Wordsworth. That's the whole
Maybe
thing.
he's
Is
got
like,
a big one. Maybe he's got a big one, and you don't know.
no, I can without spoiling it. He's bad in bed.
Oh, okay.
Without spoiling it, he's bad in bed. But the way they do it is so fun. It's such a fun. I want to. Frankie Freako, much like Clone Cops, is one of the movies I'm looking at going, damn it, I wish I was in this fucking film. Not even an actor, just give me a fucking let me put the puppet in the case. I'll be the puppet master, just like, oh, that's a good movie title. David Schmoller, call me. No, I will be like the person who just puts the fucking puppets away. I don't give a shit. It seems like it was a fun set. It seems like it was a fun time. And they all do great. They don't blow their lines and shit like that. It all fucking pops out. But damn, this looks like a fun fucking movie. I would love to see. Let's see what else Steven did. Oh fuck! It reminds me of Psycho Goreman because he fucking did Psycho Goreman. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. If you like Psycho Goreman, you're gonna love Frankie Freako. If you didn't love Psycho Goreman, fuck you. You have no soul. You heard it here first, folks. You didn't like Psycho Goreman, suck
And
it.
you doomed.
Yeah.
Doomed forever.
Yeah, basically. All right, so that was it. Don't log off and Frankie Freako, both worthy of watching. I think Frankie Freako is worthy of repeat cult status. And I think Frankie Freako will clean up at the Critic Awards. If you take it to different screenings and the different award shows, I think they're going to clean up. I will. I actually do. Oh my gosh. So next up, we're doing Barry Season 2, Episode 2, Number 2, as they say. All this and more. Like and subscribe. Barry Deep Dives next time. But this time, for myself, Joe, and Amelie, bid you good day. Bye, y'all. And then play it.
I hear a cat.
Meow, motherfucker.
I hear a cat.